All right, cool. We're going to take a look at the crypto charts today. Bitcoin had a massive candle yesterday, kind of unexpected, I think, for many of us, at least that big of a gain. We were sitting at about 88,000 yesterday, which is a great pump out of those kind of tariff fear lows that brought us down to 74,000. But we pumped up to about 94K, currently sitting at 93. So Bitcoin is it's back. Bitcoin's back in action here. So we're looking at some huge bull moves. We're going to take a look at some other currency charts here in a second, but we'll talk about why maybe some of these pumps are happening. Mostly due to of course, Trump's comments about the economy, about the tariffs, specifically with China, and his intentions to kind of back off a little bit, or I think the quote that he said was to not play hardball, so a softening on his stance there. Let's take a look real quick at Bitcoin dominance. So Bitcoin dominance is sitting at 64%. Ethereum at 7%, and gosh, I always like to look at Cardano too. I don't know if anybody else cares to, but Cardano at less than 1%. I don't know if you guys probably have never seen my videos before. This is a newish channel, but I typically follow kind of the, or at least what I consider blue chips to be Bitcoin, of course, Ethereum, but some people might argue against that these days. Solana, Sui, Cardano. Those are kind of the big five that I keep an eye on this channel if you're interested. So take a look at ETH. God, not looking great, even despite hitting those lows and then pumping back up to sitting at about 1,800 right now. Cardano sitting at 68 cents. Solana looking pretty good, pumped up to about 150. What did they hit the low? Yeah, Solana went under $100. So if you're able to scoop that up, that was a nice buy. Well played. And the chart indicates that, right? There's some consolidation back here in January of 24. So that was kind of a little bit of a level of support there. So if you bought that, you're looking good now. That's my shitty TA for you. And then Sui sitting at $2.20. So what's causing some of these pumps, or what's, I guess, some of the news on the day? So we talked about Trump and some of the tariff stuff. Trump also revealed that he's going to host a dinner, a meme coin dinner. Meme coins are back, baby. So some of the top holders of Donald Trump's meme coin could come out of the shadows to appear for dinner at the U.S. president is planning to host on May 22nd. So that caused the Trump coin to pump quite a bit. I do think that meme coins are coming back a little bit. I'm going to talk about those in a second, but there has been some motion, and even some like the pump fun projects, which I don't recommend getting into unless you plan to lose that money, or your full intention is to gamble that money away or to win, but it's a gamble, the pump fund stuff. But some of those are moving right now. Another Trump piece of news is Trump Media has finalized a partnership with Crypto.com to launch ETFs. So we'll see what that looks like. Pretty vague kind of news about that right now. I'm sure there's more to come with that. Coinbase is to open a Charlotte office and hire 130 employees as part of U.S. expansion and a Trump-aligned push. Trump news all along, but he's moving the economy, he's moving the crypto markets right now, so it's all kind of Trump's tough. But the plans include immediate commitment to hire upwards of 130 local employees, as well as investing in a new physical office. A spokesperson said the move is part of an intentional push to invest in local economies, about a month after CEO Brian Armstrong made a commitment to hire 1,000 domestic employees in the first months of President Trump's administration. So that's good. Coinbase, I think, had quite a few layoffs at the end of the last bull market, so adding some employees, that's kind of shows you where their thought process and sentiment is towards the bull market, or the markets coming up here. So another big piece of news today was the Lutniks, Cantor Fitzgerald, Tether, and SoftBank team up on a $3.6 billion Bitcoin venture to rival MicroStrategy. Not long after President Trump established a strategic Bitcoin reserve and pledged to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world, a new corporate Bitcoin entity backed by the investment firm his Commerce Secretary built is set to launch. And then sounds like Jack Mallers will lead this new entity. So kind of taking that micro strategy, I guess they're just strategy now, approach to stacking Bitcoin as part of their, their business ethos. Cool. Let's take a look at, so I talked about meme coins. We talked about the Trump coin that pumped quite a bit. It was sitting at, let's get a closer look here, sitting at like $8 just a couple days ago and pumped up to $13.50. With a slight pullback now to about $12. I've also had my eye on the Melania token. Everybody hates on the Melania token, and I think that's potentially like could be a counterplay. Honestly, like people fault the Melania token for the downfall of the crypto markets back in, what was it, January or March? So I bought a little, man. The chart looks horrendous. But I think it could become a meme, quote unquote meme, to buy this meme coin. Like, it's stupid. It sucks. And it crashed a lot of stuff, but I think they're in its nature, and there's some not financial advice. I bought a tiny amount, like $100 or something. But we'll see. Moving on. Another meme coin that I like, kind of a long-term meme coin that I've held quite a bit, traded quite a bit, and have done well with his hedge. Solana meme coin. If you haven't checked this one out, I think it's a decent project. I think it's worth looking into. Great community. Like, there's everybody says about their meme coin that they're into, but their Telegram, everybody in there is super nice, really supportive. They have great art. Like, the team does a lot. They have a big marketing budget. There's some NFTs that are pretty cool that actually, like, if you hold the NFT, part of the NFT, like, trading volume and like money that gets exchanged through the sale of those NFTs comes back to NFT holders. So there's like, I guess you could think of it as like a dividend for holding the NFT. So pretty cool project. I'm quite a big fan of hedge, worth checking out. And then next up, a super shitty coin that I am looking into is Fartcoin 2 Second Wind. So Fartcoin is the original Fartcoin. Let me look at what that's at, because it's like $1 billion market cap or something. Maybe not that much. $1 billion market cap. And the second coin, Fartcoin 2 Second Wind, is just funny. It's like a funny name. Is sitting at $500,000 market cap. I don't know. Could be something. It's also probably not. It's probably shit. It's a fart coin. Let's be honest. But I think some of the meme coin sentiment is coming back a little bit. I don't know. I can kind of just feel it in the air. I can feel that from just like reading Twitter and looking around. So I am lightly dabbling in some pumped out fun shit coins again. I don't recommend it, but like I said earlier, if you want to gamble, you want to play around. I think if sentiment continues with some of the other, blue chip crypto projects, then meme coins could have another pump. So it's worth looking into. Thank you all so much for listening. Thank you for sticking it out to the end of the video. If you could like, comment, subscribe, of course, I would appreciate it. Obviously don't have to, but I appreciate you so much. Take care.